Hey everyone, it is July. This is just a quick update to share what's been going on since the last time I sent out a newsletter about the 315 project and my role in it. So today's message, I give up. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. First, I want to say thank you to all of you. Some of you have chosen to become ministry partners, give monthly commitments or one-time gifts. So excited about that. Some of you have decided just to pray for me, just as valuable. And some of you have just said, hey, thanks, I'm really interested, keep me in the loop. So thanks for that too. Whatever way you want to participate is awesome. I'm totally cool with it. Even a no is fine with me because that's between you and God. So here's the thing. I am a quarter of the way to where I need to be by the end of July. So I would love for you in the next day or two to be prayerfully asking the Lord who you might introduce me to get me there. I need a total of $1,200 a month in order to have, in order to step into my role. And so, like I said, I'm about 25% there with monthly commitments. So introductions are awesome. Just people that you think might resonate with the ministry, who either have bandwidth in their tithing or who love to tithe or donate to different ministries like the one that I'm doing, or who love me and might just want to donate because they love me. Whatever works, I don't really care because I know the Lord wants me to do this and I'm totally excited about doing it. So that's the update on that. And if you didn't participate in becoming a ministry partner, but you feel the Lord may be asking you to give a one-time gift, I would love that as well. You can use the text button on the left-hand side of the newsletter or the bottom. I can't remember where I put it. I apologize about that. So there's a text information there. Just go ahead and either put your one-time gift or sign up to be a ministry partner if the Lord has, asked you to. Either way, whatever works. But I'm about a quarter of the way there and truly excited. I can't start my role until I become funded up to a minimum of $1,200. So that's kind of where I am right now. So I give up. The Lord has really been working on me recently with some things that have been going on in my life that have caused some emotional triggers and have gotten me a little bit frustrated. And so he and I have had a lot of conversations around that. And it's totally outside the ministry. It's just some other stuff that's going on. But here's the thing. The Lord really revealed to me last week that part of what he wants me to do, especially within my role in the ministry, in working with people, is get to a place of just complete rest, complete allowing people freedom. And he's been asking me to surrender my rights. And it's been really odd having that conversation with the Lord, because a lot of those rights that he's asking me to surrender are normal. It's, rights to be loved, rights to be treated well, rights to be believed, rights for all kinds of stuff. And the Lord has really basically driven down and said, hey, for you to love others like I love them, you have to give up all your rights and just love without any expectation. And that's been a concept that I knew. Like, we always know God is love and love is unconditional. Like, we all know this. But the whole connecting it to my rights was recent. And so I spent a ton of time this weekend journaling with the Lord about what that means, what that looks like. And the Lord made it very clear that I was to give up several rights. And so I give up. And this is my commitment. And this is the things that I'm practicing. These are the expectations that I am practicing releasing back to the Lord. And I created a list and have committed to the list. And so these are things I'm going to be working on. So feel free to hold me accountable if we're in a conversation and I am not releasing my rights. So, and that's lovingly releasing with boundaries, because I don't deserve to be treated certain ways. And you have choice to do them. Obviously, everyone has choices of how they treat people. So loving boundaries are important. But the point that the Lord made to me is I have to give up my right to insist on certain things in the way that how I treat people because of it. I guess that's where I'm going. Others can treat me any way they want to. My job is to love them. And that's my job. Set loving boundaries and just love them. I shouldn't be responding in a way that's not Christ-like, which is the point. So I created this list, and I just want to share a couple of things off the list. So I give up the right to be treated fairly, and I am willing to experience being mistreated because the Lord's going to protect me, because I'm getting all of my needs met through him. I give up the right to be understood because I have to be willing to experience being misperceived, because the Lord sees my heart and my intentions, and he knows what's going on. I give up the right to be accepted for who I am, and am willing to be rejected because the Lord knows my worth. I give up the right to be honored, and am willing to experience being condemned because the Lord will cherish me. I give up the right to be appreciated, and am willing to experience being neglected because the Lord acknowledges my significance. I give up all kinds of other things, and am willing to experience the outcome of not having those things because the Lord will meet all my needs. So anyway, so that's kind of an update on me, of what the Lord's working on me right now. I am in the process of preparing to step into the Steps of Courage program myself so that I can share my story. And I get a sense it's a different part of my life, or a different approach to sharing my story than I did across the country with my crazy adventure. And if you don't know what the crazy adventure is, go on my website. You'll see a map with a book, and it's called Crazy Might Be Blessing in Disguise. That is my crazy adventure. My website is begin2shift.com. So love you guys. Thanks again for everything that you're doing to support me in stepping into my staff missionary position as a story midwife, to help people know and tell their stories. Again, I'm 25% there. If the Lord is leading you to give a one-time gift or to become a ministry partner, please click on the button that says text, and you'll get a link back once you text that number and those words. And I, again, so excited. Can't wait to step into my role once I'm $1,200 a month funded minimum. And anyway, that's a scoop. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'll send you out another newsletter update in August. Between now and then, please feel free to send me your prayer requests so I can keep you in prayer. And pray for me. Please pray that the Lord would prepare others' hearts for the conversations that I'm having with them about becoming a ministry partner, or asking for referrals, or whatever it has to do with the ministry. So thank you very much. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Check out the rest of the newsletter. There's another testimony from somebody else that Project 315 videoed closer to the bottom of this newsletter. And the links again from my last couple of blog posts are there, which if you haven't read, you'll enjoy. Take care. Bye.